Do you have a ball? I'm gonna say not to just say.
على سبيل كيعرفوا بانه راه زعما في عش ماكريه وفي الناس القطاعيه كيقطعوا زعما زعما الناس مشردين ماشي مشردين زعما ما واعيين زعما بحال قلتي زعما ما عندهمش التفكير ما عندهم دماغ لا والو مالك تشوف معاك كيشوفوا داك البومبارداج داكشي صافي كياخذ واحد النظره خايبه اللي تقول لي دابا سيدي المهم كيبدا يترعد انا كنت ساكن هنا انا تزاديت في البلاد في ورزازات وجينا هنايا سكننا مع الوالد مسكين كان هنا وحنا كنا في البلاد انا والوالده لا الوالد عندي ميت كاين انا والوالده وخويا دري صغير يلاه كيقرا في التحضير ولا دخل هذا العام وخويا دري كيقرا في السادس كيفاش زعما الوالده عندي مزيانه ما مخليه ليا حتى شي حاجه ما مخليه حتى شي حاجه زعما لي اي حاجه كنقولها ليها كديرها ليا مع حاسه بي انا هو زعما الكبير في الدار داكشي زعما بحال قلتي دايره عليا هي اللي زعما كتنوي فيا الخير وداكشي اي حاجه كنقولها ليها كديرها ليا ومرتاح ليها بزاف باش ما نقدرش انا نعيش بلا الوالد ديالي عزيز عليا بزاف انا ما كرهتش انا نخرج من القرايه وداكشي ونخدم وتريح هي مع دابا هي مسكينه هي اللي خدامه وانا ما حاملش هاد القضيه باغا انا نخدم في بلاصه ولكن هي ما بغاتش بغاتني نقرا وانا باغي نخرج نخدم باش تريح هي وداكشي ما كاين لا ديفيرون لا انا هاد البلاصه كتعجبني واخا كاريين وداكشي تعجبني حيت فيها دراري مزيانين وفيها دراري رجال وداكشي ماشي زعما دوك ولاد دراك عارف ولاد كيلميني كيما كنقولوا لهم حنا ولاد كيلميني البلاصه دابا كتعجبني بزاف انا حيت علاش الدراري فيها فاهمين بزاف وعارفين كل واحد عنده مشاكل ديالو ما كاينش كتلقاه هنا كلشي كتلقاه بحال انا عندي مشاكل واحد اخر هو اكثر مني لا اخر اكثر مني فاهمين بعضيهم ماشي كتبغى تولي بحالنا، كتبغى تعز شويه. حنا ما كنطلبوش شي حاجه كبيره، حنا ماشي كنطلبو فيلات، كنطلبو بالاستقرار، كنطلبو بشي حاجه اللي غتبقى ديما مستقر فيها ومرتاح، ما عندك لا مشاكل لا والو، اللي بغينا.
It's called The Lover. If the bees knew the flavor of your lips, they would have let the honey and came to you.
أحبك بل اسألني ما الدليل، فهل سمعت يوم رصاصة تسأل قتيل؟ إن الشمس ترسل حبا ذهبيا وأنا أرسل لك حبا أبديا.
Well done in Arabic. It's so good in Arabic. So good.
واحد الحاجه بغينا نعرفوا داك العالم الامريكي كيفاش كيشوفوا الاسلام، كيفاش كيعرفوا الاسلام، اش كيعرفوا في الاسلام.
How do you guys like American people look at Islam?
How do American
Be
people
honest, please.
how do American people view Islam?
يهضروا بصراحه.
قال لك راه صدقوا على الناس كل
It
واحد
really depends on the person.
صدقوا على شخص ماشي على ماشي مجتمع كامل كل شخص كيفاش النظرة ديالو للإسلام.
It's not like Islam itself, the religion, has anything wrong with it, but there is a lot of fear of the Islam world, the Islam people. They think they're very angry. There's this rage.
وما ما كيشوفوش في الإسلام المشكل ما عندوش في الإسلام كدين.
Me.
Do you see these things in TV?
Yeah.
Yes.
They people. The thing is, in America, the news is sold to people, and a lot of times it sells using fear, right? So it wants to make you afraid of the Muslims.
كيربحوا من أنهم يخوفوهم من العالم
So
الإسلامي.
after September 11th,
من بعد الأحداث ديال 11
On the TV, it showed footage of people dancing in the street in the Middle East.
ديال الناس كيشطحوا في التلفازة في الشرق الأوسط نهار ديال الأتاكس ديال You say that TV is not credible.
It's just that Americans have we as us here in this room don't have that perspective, but we have to work hard to push ourselves away from that perspective.
هما ما كيشوفوا الإسلام ديك الطريقة ديال الخوف وكذا، ولكن كيقول حنا كلنا خصنا نخدموا وهما خصهم يخدموا باش يحيدوا هذا.
الله يهديهم. علاش؟ حيت هذوك اللي تفرقوا كانوا ما عارفين داك الشيء اللي طرا وداك حتى ما كنمشيو فواحد المسيره اللي يقولوا داك الدين ديالنا قالنا هاد الحاجه خاصنا نديروا هاد الحاجه. يعني الواحد اصلا هما فهمتي الدين ديالنا ما كيديرش داك الشيء، هما كيوريو واحد الدين بواحد الشكل اخر.
How do you view the Moroccan society?
I think that most Americans don't know Moroccans, and they don't know most Muslims, and they have no real personal experience meeting people.
So that they know that there are Americans who care about people besides America.
Okay, there are some people who care about them.
Americans aren't this selfish bubble. Not every American is like that.
بس ولا سيد لا بس عندكم وتبع احنا بيننا وبينكم دابا احنا اللي فقير ما عندوش هو الخير اللي فقير راه كريمينال اللي فقير راه كيشفر اللي فقير راه باغي يقصد
احنا دابا راه
It's a
فقراء
stereotype that
ما كنتش عندهم نبدلوها دابا انا واخا فقير ولكن ما تسمحش تمدي تعطيني
دابا حنا الفقير شنو هو الفقير؟ هو داك اللي ما عندوش فلوس، ولكن داك اللي الفقير ما عندوش فلوس عنده واحد الكرامه اللي ما تخليش
but they have dignity.
فهمتي؟
Yes, thank you.
كاينه
Poor people are not rich, not have money, but still have pride and dignity.
باش نمشي
We'll
الاخر
do it some other time. You're welcome anytime.
هي اللي ولا باش نمشي الاخر
إن شاء الله.
Oh,
They didn't know you would be like this. They didn't know you would be like this. That's a stereotype that was like, you're right.
هذا كل مره اخرى يكون تيران واجد وغنربحوا.
They didn't expect Americans to be like this, and we didn't expect Moroccans to be like this, and they're such great guys, and it's so fun to play soccer with them.
It's illogical. It doesn't make sense. It's completely incompatible that people are driving, Cadillac Escalades in one part of the world, and in another part of the world, they live next to a field of trash.
So I could feel how these people, no matter how poor they are, no matter how desperate this situation is, were very proud of what they are as Moroccan. We saw that he's got a Moroccan flag on the wall of his house.
They were just the nicest guys, like the smiliest group of guys.
Yeah,
you
very
know,
inspirational.
just having a great time, and like he just kept on apologizing.
صافي زعما كنا حنا كنظنوا بحال هكا انهم ما غيحملوش هادشي اللي عايشين فيه حنا وداكشي غيشوفوا داكشي ما يبغيوش ساعه بالينا الضرب ديال داكشي مزيان. ما كنتش انا كنظن بحال هكاك بانهم غيتواضعوا للدرجه ويلعبوا معنا كره ويشطحوا معنا. ما كنتش كنظن كاع، ما كنتش كنظن فيهم انهم غيعاملونا بهذيك المعامله.
I've never been to China, never, ever, and that was the very first time, especially Steve Woman.
I never been there because I just hear there is a lot of bad boys there.
To be honest with you, if I meet those guys, 5 of them, and I'm alone or with a friend or something, I wouldn't feel comfortable talking to them.
Yesterday, I broke all the stereotypes.
You just heard about City Moment in the media, but they've never been there.
The stereotypes are just easy ways of labeling people, and since probably most Moroccans haven't visited City Moment and most Americans haven't visited the Middle East, it's quite easy for both to label that population based solely on the one incident that they know of that has happened in that location. You don't see the average person living an ordinary life trying to go to school, trying to do that, because it doesn't make news and it doesn't make the headlines. So they just take what they know, and it's understandable. I mean, we do it all the time. Everyone does it all the time. I mean, you have no other information, so you automatically label.
Skies blue, and I love you. Side by side, I never knew you. I never knew you.
Fatah told us like his motivation for starting his nonprofit group was because his part of town was so poor, and he was just sick of seeing people like living in poverty every day, and he wanted to do something about it.
We had no money, we had no office. At a moment, I felt that nobody's going to help, and we have to move. Otherwise, our children are going to have the same life.
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Have a sip.
Yeah, have a sip, bro.
Go ahead and take a sip.
I just got in the classroom and it smelled the same smell I used to smell long ago.
Assalamualaikum. It's time for magic tricks.
What? No, do not do this to me. Do not.
Oh, yeah.
And so when they just put me on the spot, they're like, he's going to do some magic. I was like, oh my God, all I have is like coins and I don't even have like cards. And what am I going to do?
I will do one. Tell them I'm doing one.
No, do a lot.
I only know like three. Do I know 3 tricks? Amazing.
So let's take the coin here, put it into that hand right there. Okay? And it's just like that. It's like it's so much more fun because like, oh, I went to Morocco and did magic tricks in front of kids.
There's this one day where Fatah starts talking about his personal experience.
You're in a place that nobody wants to help you, and you see like you really you don't like the situation of people, not even for yourself, not even the situation of yourself, but the situation of people in your neighborhood. When you see a person like begging, and some people like don't have like even, they just have like 1 meal per day, and you just have 2. Like I really like feel lonely sometimes. Like when I had to stop going to university, it wasn't like my choice. It was like a money matter, you know? It was like I really suffered when I didn't go to university. But I don't want to like see other people that go to university. I don't want to like see other people from my university, from my neighborhood, not educated and have like problems going to school. I don't want to like see people in my neighborhood like eating from the trash, you know. That's really weird. But we decided, some people in my neighborhood, we decided to just to move, you know. Nobody wants to help us, so let's help ourselves. Let's have a hope and do something for, not even for us, for the community. Just do something. Then help comes, you know. Just hand in hand, and do something for people. Do something for the neighborhood. And let people like feel you and feel people. And let these people leave. Just make people leave. Make people have a better life.
This is really hard to say, but I just wish I was more compassionate. And it's not like I wish I did more. It's like I wish I felt more. And I don't know why.
We can't possibly expect or even feel or have that pressure that we have to save the world or that we have to make a huge difference. You start making a difference by little things like this. And I'm not saying that it's little. What he's doing is enormous. So thinking small is the best way to start.
To see somebody, reflecting on it and obviously reacting so emotionally to just, his neighborhood, his life, his people, being stuck in these circumstances.
He had faced so much more than I had, and he had seen so much worse situations. I just get mad at myself, he started out his nonprofit group with 2 friends, no money, walking the streets, no office, nothing. And I go to a university that prides itself on 100 different student organizations.
It was really a group movement because the hearts were together, the solidarity of the hearts were together. Usually Moroccans don't cry in front of people, but especially males,
I just thought that why didn't I have to drop school? Why did he go through these things, but why didn't I? And the answer was there. It was because of Mom. I really, really felt that I really, really needed to say thank you.
لاباس عليك؟ توحشتك بزاف. كي دايرة انتي لاباس عليا على ودنا؟ أي حاجة درتيها على ودنا حنايا؟ شكرا بزاف ماما. لا صافي أنا غير هضرنا شي هضرة وتفكرتك بزاف وبغيت نقولك شكرا. وسمحي ليا. سمحي ليا. وي ماما. I can't believe she's still alive. No, I just missed it all these years. Just remember to tell her.
I can't lose it. I سكتت صافي سكتت.
طلعي لي فراسك. أويلي. صافي. أنا تشوي نعود نعيط لك. باي باي. سلام شكرا. سلام.
Yeah, living in Morocco as a well-educated woman in Morocco, it was easy for me to be here, but it wasn't easy for Mom, and she made that happen.
The host mother that we had, she was always so generous to everyone with her time, with a smile, with a word in Darija that we didn't half understand.
There were times where I just had to tune out. And as weird as I am still kind of an introvert. I need time to sort of recharge on my own.
Having alone time on the bus, it was nice, and I was able to think about what we had been talking about and internalize it some more. When we got into the countryside and went for a hike, that was fantastic.
I never knew, the sky's blue, and I love you, side by side, I never knew.
I can't wait to just go home, like to the real world, and see what's gonna happen to me. You know? Because I know I'm not going there the same person. The whole experience was so, it just kind of affected my life, like deeply.
I was ready to go, but then also I could have stayed for another month, 2 months. Like I really felt like part of a family.
I actually really like goodbyes because it's a moment to look back on everything this person means to you. Yeah, the American students were, I think, more, yeah, I'm ready to go home. Because, I mean, the Moroccan students were like just, they weren't, I mean, maybe because the Moroccan students didn't have as far to go.
I never lived before with some people, without the nationality, but with some friends like this for a week. I never had this before. And on the borders, that was like, I was a baby and, you know, my mother leave me.
After 7 days, we were experiencing like the same thing. We are human beings. We are just like the same. We are, you know, we eat. We have the same needs. We have sometimes similar ambitions, etc. But at the end, we were bidding. We were saying goodbye. There was a higher authority which had to separate us as human beings, which was the wall between Ceuta and Morocco, and these people could go. And we couldn't.
I didn't feel different when I was among them. But at that moment, I felt really, really weird because I couldn't go, you know, with them, or I just couldn't cross the border. I wasn't allowed to go there. But why? Why am I not allowed to go there? We are like, we're not different from each other. But they have this American passport, which is blue. I just felt that they have this privilege of being born in a different place. See what I mean? That's it. They were born in a different place.
It's this whole other level, because then it's not just like two humans come together and then go apart. It's like we went and came and stayed in their homes in their country, and then we left. It's almost like we're not on the same level anymore. And it's like the real world kicks in again. The illusion of our family is shattered, and we're back to Americans and Moroccans. Huh, never thought about that like that.
I survived
Just so funny.
And the problem that I will never meet them again. I will never meet them again. It's not so easy. It's not so easy.
Leaving is sad, no question about it. But the reality at this time in history is that there are funny and lively individuals like Rosh and David facing each other as enemies without any chance to get to know each other.
I've heard that everybody's saying support our troops. Everybody's wearing an American flag, and they're very sad for the soldiers that have fallen. It's very sad.
Hello? Hello. This is the Italian mafia. And we are searching for a guy, and his name is David.
What? There's nobody by that name over here. This is Tony and Tina. Oh my God, how are you?